Welcome to Surfboards UK. Today we are testing our new model out, the Preload.
It's new to our carbon fibre range, so it's got a nice carbon fibre bottom, making us strong and durable. Got a nice full outline, so it should catch loads and loads of waves, and it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so we've got these two boards in stock right now, so come into the factory, have a look at them. They come with our 1-year warranty and part of our buyback guarantee.
This one is particularly jazzy. It's got some glittering, courtesy of Resin Colour. A link to their website is in the description. Go check them out.
Let's get on with it.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to react to these clips.
We are.
South Fistral. The
Cheeky
waves.
little evening session.
Yeah, the waves were really good. Perfect for the test.
Yeah, the ball went really well.
Board went so well. Like the first thing I want to say overall is the amount of waves we caught. So we had an hour each. And the total clips on the camera was 90 or like 100, something like that. It was crazy,
so
and you'll
we
see.
were catching waves literally every other minute, so we roughly about 30 waves each, and so that's every other minute we were catching waves.
Yeah, it was like the success rate of catching waves. Like I don't think I've caught so many waves in a session. But anyway, let's get on with it.
A lot of waves.
Yeah, Steven's first, trying to pull into this thing and just not really
absolute
working.
spat out of that bad boy. 10-point ride. Yeah, just kind of flowing, going to rail, body surfing like a champ. Look at that, another 10-point ride. I just can't help myself. Again, gets loads of speed. And let's pause there, have a little quick chat. So yeah, it goes rail to rail when you want it to go to rail. Yeah, get speed, carry speed. It's generally a good surfboard. I can't really complain about it. Like.
Yeah, and the thing I want to say as well is like you got to bear in mind this is the first time we've ever surfed this board.
Yeah.
So it's like that was the first wave Steven caught.
Yeah.
And it's like instantly you were getting rail to rail, so you're getting feel for it. No wonder why there's not.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how other people surf it. We're gonna have someone else surf it at the end of this video. And you shall see that.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll carry on with it. So we've got many ways to get through. Nice right. Dealt with that bottom turn quite nicely. And
little cutback. Again, I was still getting a feel for it at that point.
But look how easy that paddled into it.
Yeah, like so early.
Like
I got dropped in on because I'm basically a longboarder at that point. Just learned to expect it. Again, I probably should have done a cutback, but I just got carried away with pumping.
Yeah.
And there it is. Oh, Jesus. I think my wallet's still out there somewhere.
But like you really could lean into the rail of this board. Like and look, you're just cruising. And it's just so many different styles and then tried a little air attempt. Yeah. But I found it crazy. And then look, like snapped again. Let's just pause it quickly there.
Like that's a lot of board that you can throw around.
Yeah, so I think this board was 42 litres.
Yeah, 42 litres, yeah.
And so that's 10 litres more than your board. And you're cruising and then, like you said, you can just chuck it around.
And another thing, I don't know whether it's going to matter to anyone, but I found I could, like, I only weigh like 60 kilos, but I could duck dive that thing relatively well.
Completely. I meant to say this to.
How well
I was meant to say like I wanted you to get a clip of me just paddling out because it was effortlessly to paddle out.
Yeah.
The only thing we caught so many waves that it was tiring to paddle out.
Yeah.
But you could duck dive the big sets.
Yeah.
And you could catch them ridiculously early. It's like a perfect board.
Yeah.
But anyway,
let's keep watching. We've got too many clips.
Yeah. Another left.
Cheeky left, and bear in mind my backhand's terrible.
Yeah, and that was probably the best turn I've probably ever seen you done on your backhand. But again, like whipping it around, even like out for a little tail slide.
360.
Almost 360. And then again.
I don't know what happened there.
A little bit of a
I
foot
doing
slip.
that and think, what happened there?
But again, like you're just able to dig into the rail, which is like the best thing. And then alright, that was a weird transition.
It was.
But again, laying into it, you know, almost landed that as well, and it's just look at that.
Another little absolute stand-up barrel, double hand drag.
But that's the other thing. The waves were small in your session,
and there's a duck dive. Look at that. It's almost as if we planned it. An absolute bomb.
Yeah, but it deals with the bigger waves as well, which is the biggest thing. It wasn't like ever skipping out or anything like that.
No, I didn't feel it go loose at all.
Like, look at that, it got a couple of turns on that wave.
Look at that, just cruising into that thing.
Yeah.
And then just stood up playing it. Okay, I choked it because I'm stupid.
Look at this wave though.
Absolutely
nice little check.
Flying down the line.
Bam. And then just round the
cutback. Oosh.
Nice.
Into the classic race car. Yes.
And finish it off. Sweet. So I'll pause it there. So, I mean, your overall feedback.
I loved it. If I had a contest, like an actual surf contest, and it was probably a little bit smaller than that, I'd take that out. 100%.
Yeah, and the thing is as well with this board. So this board's 6'4". If it was made directly for us, we'd probably go a lot shorter. Yeah. So we go almost like 5'10", 6'0". So that board's too big for us, and we're still being able to chuck it around like that, paddle into it the way it is, duck dive it the way it is. Yeah. Like that is, I mean, the feedback so positive from it. But anyway, let's get on to my surfing with it. Waves got a little bit better for my surfing, but again, just that was first wave, nothing really special, but it just felt good. Like I was just getting a feel for it, and then this rock got in the way of this. That was actually such a nice roundhouse.
Rock block, cock block.
Yeah. But I loved that roundhouse. But look at this, dealing with a slightly bigger wave. Yeah. I adjusted my foot at the bottom.
Almost head high.
Yeah, and then, but it's able to go on rail, and like that was just, it felt so good. And again, cruisy takeoffs.
Yeah.
And then like a little roundhouse, got a bit hung up, but then snap.
Jammy jam.
It just felt so good to be able to have that sort of like diversity of being able to do that. And this wave sums up the board completely.
Yeah, just trimming.
Cruising. I mean, obviously I was messing around then, but just cruising and then up for a snap. Yeah. Like it's, I mean, not necessarily a good one, but...
Yeah, it's not like shortboard. You can't, obviously it's not never going to compete with a shortboard.
Yeah, but again, if we had a 6'4" shortboard, I don't know, like...
Well, that is a 6'4"
I mean, I don't know what happened there, foot slip.
But yeah, it's like the perfect in between a mid-length shortboard.
And look at that, just getting rail on it, again, just being able to dig it in a bit more, and then going up for a foam climb as well, which is like just amazing. And then again, dealing with the big,
absolute barrel dodge. I'm there pulling into everything, got spat out at 10, 15 waves, and this guy...
That's annoying.
Yeah, that's strange.
But look at this wave, like, we're talking about a different wave and I'm still doing cutbacks on it.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's just still going.
That's wave selection, to be fair. Got pure luck with the wave selection.
But the board just stayed with it the whole time. Like, that would have died out. On my shortboard, there's no way I'd have been carried out with that one. And I just kept going round.
Little jam.
Little tag off there.
Want some toast with that jam? I've never said that before.
I'm glad
anyone has.
And then I don't really know what happened with that one. But it was just so nice to be able to go right down and just stay on rail for so long, and then look, bam, when you want to go up, it goes up. It's just, like, I just rate this board so much. And then look, gain speed right off the bottom, up for the little carvy turn, and then up for a terrible foam burn. But yeah, and then drive in the rail a little bit more, and it's just working. But again, this, like I said, this is an hour session, and look how many waves I've already caught. Like, we're just talking, like, it's like, oh, and another one. And that's how I felt. Like, I was like, oh my god. And then look, another snap. Yeah. Just consistent. That's the thing with this board. It just felt consistently amazing every wave.
Yeah.
And then, like, look at this one. Got a bit of a wall. Got time to pump. And then chuck it up there. Send it. Like
42 litres.
I'm going to pause it just before.
In the air.
Yeah. Like
6'4" by 20 or whatever it is. 21 or 22 even.
Yeah, exactly. And that felt like, I remember just taking off on that wave and just pumping, gained so much speed, and I was able to, like I said, chuck it up in the air. Like, not a good air, but if someone...
Again, it's airs with no technique.
Yeah, like, if someone could actually do that air, like, that was... The reason why it got that high and everything like that was purely because of the board.
Yeah.
If someone could actually land that air, had the ability to...
They would have done.
Exactly.
They were just terrible.
But I'm, not very good at it. Yeah, so... Anyway, going on to the left, this is, we get a bit better as well. Just look at this. Bam.
Ooh.
Like...
No claim. I didn't know you were part Brazilian.
But again, another like whip around, lost the tail out.
Just in case there's people who don't know what surfing is, a Brazilian is not referring to the nether region.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, again, nice round, and just consistently, every time, just bam, again. And then this is the last wave, just getting before dark.
Really dark at this point.
And just getting another. So that's the end of our clips there. It's a bit of a long one, just because we caught so many waves.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna give the board to someone that's just coming off a foamy, and we're gonna put that in now for you. Get her reaction on it, and hopefully it's all positive.
We'll see.
We will.
Let's go.
Well, how'd it go?
Yeah, really good. First surf on the new board, absolutely amazing. Was a bit iffy because we've not surfed since last summer, but it's so surprisingly light. Every time a wave came, it went straight over. And that actually being on the wave, so light, you know. I'm a bit iffy on my feet, but as soon as you're up on this, it just kind of takes you and you're off. It's so, so good. Definitely recommend it.
How about the stability of it? Did it like feel nice and stable?
Yeah, so it felt really stable. As soon as the wave kind of came, we just took off with it. And then actually being up on the board, I'm obviously kind of slow getting up because I'm a beginner, but where most people jump up, I kind of step up. It didn't go under my feet at all like I was expecting. It stays exactly where you want to stay, and then you just step up, and it was so good. So yeah.
And then what about the manoeuvrability of it?
Manoeuvrability, so I'm not so good at turns yet, but there was a point where someone was in my way, and I kind of turned a bit, and whenever kind of my feet went, the board went with me, so it was really, really good on manoeuvrability.